Welcome back to another episode of Cook and Learn. I am Christina Kerp, holistic nutritionist, two-time best-selling cookbook author, and autoimmune warrior. Today we're going to be making my autoimmune protocol AIP-friendly peach cobbler while we talk about why when autoimmunity is present, the body seemingly starts reacting to all these foods which we could eat before and didn't have an issue with, as well as the benefit to an elimination diet like the autoimmune protocol to help manage autoimmune symptoms. Let's get into it. As always, if you want the full recipe for the peach cobbler, head to the caption. When autoimmunity is present, the body's immune system becomes dysregulated and starts attacking its tissues, mistaking them as foreign invaders. This immune response can extend beyond targeting the body's own tissues and also include reactions to certain foods. There are a few reasons why autoimmunity might lead to the body seemingly reacting to foods. 1. Molecular mimicry. Some foods contain proteins and other molecules that resemble the body's own tissues. When the immune system is already attacking specific tissues due to autoimmunity, it can also mistake similar proteins in foods as threats and launch an immune response against them. This phenomenon is known as molecular mimicry. You've heard me say this before, but like gluten and thyroid, even if you don't have celiac, if you have Hashimoto's and your immune system attacks your thyroid molecules, your thyroid gland, gluten, there's a molecular mimicry going on there, and gluten is going to cause a reaction. So if you have Hashis, you got to be gluten free. Now, let's move on to the second, leaky gut. Autoimmunity can lead to a condition called leaky gut, where the intestinal barrier becomes compromised, allowing undigested food particles and other molecules to enter the bloodstream. These molecules may trigger an immune response because they are not supposed to be in the bloodstream, further exacerbating inflammation and autoimmunity. Dysregulation of tolerance mechanisms. Normally, the immune system maintains tolerance to the body's own tissues and harmless substances like food proteins. In autoimmunity, this tolerance mechanism is disrupted, leading to the immune system becoming more reactive and potentially attacking harmless foods. Like, for example, vegetables, which oddly enough on the when you have autoimmunity, you can start reacting to tons of veggies. Personally, nightshades are a huge trigger for me. The next reason is immune system priming. In some cases, a viral or bacterial infection can trigger an immune response that cross-reacts with certain proteins found in both the pathogen and certain foods. This can lead to the development of autoimmunity and an immune reaction to those foods. Genetic predisposition. Genetic factors play a role in the development of autoimmune diseases. Some individuals may have the genetic predisposition that make them more likely to develop both autoimmunity and food sensitivities. Autoimmune disease isn't hereditary, and hidradenitis suppurativa isn't hereditary, but we often do see the genetic predisposition in families, so you might see a family where several members have the same autoimmune disease or varying autoimmune diseases. It's important to note that while certain foods may trigger symptoms or worsen inflammation in individuals with autoimmune conditions, the food themselves do not cause autoimmunity. Autoimmune diseases are complex and multifactorial, involving a combination of genetic, environmental, and immune system factors. If you suspect that certain foods are exacerbating your immune symptoms, it's essential to work with a professional or like me, an NTP, a holistic doctor, a nutritionist, so that they can guide you through an elimination diet like the autoimmune protocol and identify trigger foods to develop a personalized is a key word, plan to support your overall health and well-being. But let's talk about why an elimination diet such as the autoimmune protocol is designed to help identify and remove specific foods that may trigger inflammation or immune responses in individuals with autoimmune conditions. The primary goal of these diets is to reduce the frequency and severity of autoimmune flares and improve gut health. Here's how the AIP elimination diet can help achieve these objectives. 1. Identify trigger foods. Autoimmune diseases occur when the immune system mistakenly attacks healthy cells and tissues, which we mentioned earlier. Certain foods may trigger this immune response in susceptible individuals. The AIP diet aims to eliminate these common inflammatory foods such as gluten, dairy, grains, legumes, nightshades, vegetables, eggs, nuts, and seeds. By removing the potential triggers, the individual can assess whether their autoimmune symptoms improve during the elimination phase. Healing the gut. AIP encourages the consumption of gut-healing foods such as bone broth, fermented vegetables, and other nutrient-dense sources that can help repair the intestinal lining. The gut plays a critical role in the immune system, and a compromised gut barrier, often referred to as leaky gut, can exacerbate autoimmune symptoms. By supporting gut health, the AIP aims to improve immune function and reduce autoimmune flares. If you want to learn more about the autoimmune protocol or how to manage your autoimmunity with diet, drop a comment below.